Hi, everybody. Welcome to the day's live lunch break. My name is Mary Beaker. I'm an arts and culture writer with The Day. I'm subbing in for Rick today because he fell ill. He's usually here hosting the show. We are at Telegraph Records in New London, thanks to Rich Martin, who hosts us every week. And this week we have a band called Bombadil. They're visiting us from Durham, North Carolina, which is pretty cool. We don't always get out-of-state bands coming through, and they're really great. They're a folk pop type of group, and they're fun, and we're looking forward to having them. So we'll take it away from there.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, The Telegraph. What would be the color of our first house? Would we have 2 bedrooms if we can't work it out? Will the kitchen be yellow at the window? Will the porch have hard pine that never grows old? Don't be afraid of the work to do without kiss you. And you like that. And you said, you said everything was perfect. Where would be the garden of our first house? Would we have a door to let the dogs out? Will we have a fireplace with the red rug? Will we have a bouquet for the books we like? Don't be afraid of the work to do without you. And you like that. And you said, everything was perfect. You said everything was, the wonder can we solve them. And you said there was no problem we couldn't fix. What would be the name of our first kid? I know you like Imogene, but I can't stand it. Will she need to be beautiful in all she does? Will he succeed in love in the French language? Don't be afraid of the work you do, and I would love to do you. And you would like that. And you said everything was, and you said everything was perfect. Thank you. I tried to let yourself go, but the arms won't let you. Oh, I tried to hold yourself out, but the arms always caught you. Let's put our fingers in oh my, what are those brown eyes that look back at me? If I I'm a singer, you're a singer, we're a duet of those glowing highs that make harmony. I could make you, you'd be so happy. I could make you, you'd be so happy. Oh, I tried to pack you back when you leave, but then you're easy to follow. Oh, I tried to make you love me, but then you're always follow. Let's put our fingers in our fingers, and oh my, what are those brown eyes that look back at me? If I'm a singer, you're a singer, we're a duet of those glowing highs that make harmony. I could make you, you'd be so happy. I could make you, you'd be so happy. When you're not, just so you could be so happy. I could roll up all the dirt in the flowers when you're hurt. You would always be so happy. I could blow out all the smoke, make you whole when you were broke. I just want you to be so happy. I could tear down all the walls, I would do anything at all to make you feel so happy. Oh, I tried to let you let yourself go, but then my arms won't let you. Oh, I tried to hold yourself up, but then my arms always caught you. Let's put our fingers in our fingers, and oh my, what are those brown eyes that look back at me? If I'm a singer, you're a singer, we're a duet of those glowing eyes that make harmony.
Thank you. It's nice to be back in New London. I think the last time we played here was 2008. I don't remember. I'm sorry. It was on this street here a while ago.
Yeah, I think it was on the downtown waterfront street. I was talking with my. Maybe.
Yeah, that's.
Would that have been here in 2008? Does it have a high stage? Kind of, it's a long bar. You're all the way at the back. Yes. Okay. I don't remember it being called that. Could it have been called something different, like The Fisherman's Daughter or something back? or some kind of nautical name?
Mermaid's Last Resort.
Yeah. Anyway, so thank you for welcoming us back. We'll be back every 10 years in New London. We're going to play one more song, or maybe two. This one's called Not Those Kind of People. We're not those kind of people, the ones that speak no evil, loose scan, righteous weasels are never wrong. And if you look in our basket, we got hate, it's just fantastic. Funny how well we've mastered living so long. And even if we would break the jubilation like a begotten bird, I believe even let degradation wash down the river. Look on below. We're not those kind of people, the ones that speak no evil, dark magic voodoo, who's all just for fun. And if you look right past me, I got balls to make you all ask me, trip, fall, cry, and bleed until I'm done. And even if you would break the jubilation like a peacock bird, I believe we've been let degradation wash down the river. And look down the river. We're hot black cars burning diesel, run on fumes that churn deceitful, smoking like a footstitch beetle tracked by the sun. If I'm hungry to be kind and grateful, honestly I'll let the faithful curse the soup and break the little start out for the young. Even if you would break the jubilation like a peacock in blue, I believe we've been let degradation wash down the river. Look down below.
Thank you.
Okay. Hi. I feel like you guys are the perfect band to usher in spring because that's been taking a while to come here to New London. I'm sure it's warmer in Durham, probably.
We've had a cold, wet spring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've just had a pretty cold spring. Although yesterday it was raining a lot. So I realized I forgot to introduce the members of the band. We have Daniel here.
Hello.
Then we have James back on the percussion.
Yep.
And then Stacy. Sorry about that. Okay, so now we're going to go through a few questions. I'm already forgetting which ones I want to ask, but you guys just came out with a new album. It's called Fences. When did that come out exactly?
About a year ago today, actually. Last
Okay.
spring.
Okay.
Yeah.
And were the last 3 songs that you played from that album?
They were all from that album, yes.
All right. Well, I thought they were very nice selections. Was the first one perfect?
The first one was perfect, yes.
Okay. I feel like this band is, you guys are more in touch with your emotions, and I don't know, I think that's kind of a rarity sometimes. Sometimes not, but I like that about you guys. You're like singing about love and happy endings and taking care of each other and or whoever you love, I don't know. But so Rick wanted me to ask about, so we're wondering about Fences, like if that's changed from past albums and kind of how you guys have propelled along through the band's history. I'm not sure when you guys started exactly.
The band's been going since about 2006. This was the first record we made with this lineup of the band.
Okay.
And we set out very intentionally to make a cohesive record, where in the past we had kind of been a grab bag of songwriters. So we started with the idea of using the open C tuned acoustic guitar and upright bass and harmony vocals, and limited ourselves to that palette as much as we could to see what would come.
Now, was the sound different when you guys first started, or has the sound of the band morphed over the years? Or maybe you just answered that. But
I think when you're in the band, it just sounds like the band to you, but I think
Okay.
you would say the new record sounds pretty different from the first record. There's definitely, there's always been an interest in folk music and strong melody, but this was the first time we made like a cohesive batch of songs.
now the band first started with a guy named Brian, correct? The founding guitar member, and he still works with you guys a bit. He helps write songs, or does he not? I don't know, but I guess
He does help. He was he was part of the fences of that record. He played some guitar on that and helped with some of the songwriting. But he's got a full-time job in the Big Apple, and so that doesn't give him a lot of time to tour with us.
Right. So was that kind of a shift that you had to get used to when he couldn't really be with you guys anymore with touring, or?
I guess a little bit, but he hasn't really been touring with the band for about 4 years, so we feel happy for him to be there when he is, and we feel fine when he's not.
Used to it now.
Yeah.
So on Monday you guys were in New Haven, and tonight you're going to be performing in South Kingston,
Yes.
Rhode Island. Okay, so look out for that. And that's interesting that you guys were here like 10 years ago.
We opened, we played with another New London band.
The Can Kickers.
Are they familiar? Are they local legend around here?
I don't know them.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're happy to be part of the New
They
London
come back. Yeah.
music scene. They dressed up, I had outfits that night. Do you remember, James? They were wearing masks. Does that sound like the Can Kickers to anybody? Anyway.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
Now, the band's name, we kind of talked about this right before the show started, is based off a character in Lord of the Rings, right?
That's right.
But you guys actually are not Lord of the Rings fans, which I find funny.
That's true also. Not really read the books. Although I guess James and I have read The Hobbit. But we had a friend that was reading The Lord of the Rings and really resonated with the character Tom Bombadil, and thought that his whimsical woodsman character fit well with the music we were doing.
Yeah.
And we liked the sound of the word, and we said okay. Only later to realize it was a kind of dorky Hobbit book.
What I also like about you guys is that all three of you are on vocals, and I'm wondering, do you each have like separate responsibilities that you kind of stick to for each song, or how do you figure that what you're doing? Or I'm not framing that very well, but
We're each responsible for singing as often as much as we can.
but do each of you sing in a specific way for every single song, like?
No, that would probably be a good idea. Stacy is very good at singing high, and I'm pretty good at singing low. Daniel sings in the middle, but that doesn't always mean that we're in those
Sticking with
places.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's really all I had. Unless there's anything else you wanted to mention.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you for filling in on the last moment.
Yeah. I'm happy to be here, though. So I will close out the show after they play how many more songs? 4?
Yeah,
3 or
let's
4?
do 4 more.
So 4 more songs, and then I'll be back. All right.
Long life?
Yeah, let's do Long Life.
I was born on a Wednesday. Don't you know when I'll die? You know the thought, it terrifies me. So I just have one plea. I want a long life, yeah, long life, a long life for you and me. I want a long life, yeah, long life, a long life for you and me. Well, the years are slipping by me like fish in a silver stream. Can't seem to catch 'em, baby, and I wish you were here with me. So I hope you can believe in me, even though it's gotten so damn hard to be counting down the days until we get to wake up in each other's arms. I'm hoping for a long life, yeah, long life, a long life for you and me. A long life, yeah, long life, a long life for you and me. Everybody wants everything right now. Broke that wishbone in the garden, swore to make it somehow. So I can wait, I'm in no hurry. To finish our long life, yeah, long life, a long life for you and me. A long life, yeah, long life, a long life for you and me. A long life for you and me. A long life for you and me.
People look right, people look left, people look right when they look their best. People look down, people look up, people looking down are a little abrupt.
People looking down are a little abrupt. Whoa.
I raise up my binoculars and I see everything everywhere. I see detail of that, I'm sure, but I don't see me, and that hurts the most. People look far, people look close, people look severe and a little morose. People look down, people look up, people looking down are a little abrupt.
People looking down are a little abrupt.
I raise up my binoculars and I see everywhere. I see detail of that,
I'm sure,
but I
don't see me, and that hurts the most. People look, people look, people look everywhere but up. People look, people look, people look everywhere but up. I raise up my binoculars and I see everything everywhere. I see me, Telegraph, I'm sure, but I don't see me, and that hurts the most. People look, people look, people look everywhere but up. People look, people look, people look everywhere but up.
Thank you. We're gonna try another song from our new record. This song is called a Fence.
Wondering where I stand. Am I the front door? Am I the land that you're living on? Until you can't move along. I'm wondering where I stand. Could this be your plan? A blueprint you've drafted and understand. With me just a practical afterthought, placed at the back of the lot. Could this be your plan? I am a fence in your backyard. Why is it so hard? And it's hardly love. Back it lets you run down to the gate. The latch is undone. Thinking of the places I've stood, in my castle or in my wood, that you'll paint upon until it dries and peels on the lawn. Thinking of the places I've stood. Look at all the leaves I've stopped in my line, in my spot, that you'll wish upon until I'm down by wind and rock. Look at all the leaves I've stopped. I am a fence in your backyard. Why is it so hard? And it's partly love. If I could let you run down to the gate, the latch is undone. And it's far enough. If I could see anyone, don't make me wait, the latch is undone. All the things I could be in your life, the closest I'll ever get fills me with regret, and it makes no sense. I am a fence in your backyard. Why is it so hard? And it's hardly love if I can let you run down to the gate. The latch is undone, and it's far enough if I can see anyone. Don't make me wait, the latch is undone.
Thank you.
Is this danger? Is this true love? Is this something I can hope to know? Is this laughter? Is this anger? Is this a reason to lose control? I've stood on the highest mountain waiting for the truth. I've walked 1,000,000 miles just to see what I already knew. Is this a basket? Is this my own life? Is this container to never use? Is this sadness? Is this past us? Is this a moment we did not choose? I've walked through the darkest forest, waiting for inspiration. I've prayed 1,000,000 Hail Marys just to wait at that godless station. I've been holding back on loving you. I've been holding back. I've been holding back. I've been holding back on holding you. I've been holding back. I've been holding back. Is this wisdom? Is this garbage? Is this something I can throw away? Is this caution? Is this springtime? Is this a season that will not stay? I've been holding back on loving you. I've been holding back. I've been holding back. I've been holding back on holding you. I've been holding back. I've been holding back. Is this over? Is this my wish? Is this a speech that I have never heard? Is this a lion? Is this a lamb? Is this a nature where we can be sure?
That was really beautiful. Thank you. And touching. So just to remind everyone, if you couldn't be here live today, they will be in South Kingston, Rhode Island at which place?
The Lily Pad.
What is
No.
it?
Pump House Music
Pump
Works.
House.
The what house?
Pump House Music Works.
Okay. And where can people find your music?
South Kingston, Rhode Island.
Well,
New London, Connecticut.
online, I mean.
All the normal places. Spotify, Facebook.
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp, yeah.
Bombadilmusic.com.
Okay. Well, I want to thank everyone. I want to thank Rich Martin. I want to thank Daniel, James, and Stacy for being here. We're so glad to have them. And tune in next week. And thanks so much. Have a good weekend.
Thanks for being here, y'all.